Pre-session, I'm going to get into doing some activation work with the goalkeepers. I'm going to be doing some basic just in and around the body strikes with some service like coming from the flank area. We're going to transition that into the goal, doing some bigger stuff, some bigger distribution, receiving from one side, playing the other side, trying to hit the center back as they would, open up to play. Then a service from the flank area that either dropped into the first six or the second six. And then we're going to couple that into some unscripted movements where the ball is going to start at an angle, and then it's kind of free. Whereas there's a couple different servers on top of the 18. They can either take a touch and shoot, they can take a touch and slip the ball behind. We can play the ball wide into the flank area, and then the cross selection from them is up to whatever the server wants. If the keeper wins the ball, they can outlet the ball to someone, and then the phase continues to go. The next exercise we're going to do is we're going to do with some players. We're going to have 3 center backs into a rondo. The rondo in there, they have to complete 8 passes. If they complete the 8 passes, they're playing the ball wide to a wide player, and then it's a 5v3 into the box with live service. The ball stays inside the 18. They continue to attack. The defending team wins the ball. Okay, inside the rondo, they can play the mini goal. All right, if the keeper wins the ball, or the defensive team clears the ball outside of the 18, reps over, then we start again. Last exercise, we're going to get into a conditioning game. It's going to be 6v6 in the middle with 2 wide players, so 6v6 plus 2, encouraging players to play the ball wide and get service into the box. So keepers, really important, right? Making sure that they have good hip orientation, making sure that they're reading where the ball is in the flank area, and then obviously coaching the goalkeepers to continue to communicate with the defenders. Same thing with defenders, having open body shape, making sure that they can check their shoulders, see where the runners are coming from either side, and quickly transition. If the goalkeepers win the ball, can they quickly transition the ball out wide to then start a counterattack?
Activation, okay, right, just trying to get you guys to see the ball come in from different areas, okay. So main thing about the session tonight, okay, is making sure that you guys are starting to see the ball come in from the wide area, right, and then eventually when we get into the last piece, when we're training with the group, okay, you're making decisions, okay. The ball's going to come in from various different areas, pullbacks, but the balls are coming in from the wide area, so I want to see what kind of decisions you guys are making, right, and how can you defend it, right? Good. Yep, strike. Good. Roll. Yes. Just reset the ball. Here we go. Come on. Okay, one. Set. Hands forward. Hands up. Keep your hips open. Right? Making sure that you have good hip orientation so you can round and make it back. Good hand. Done. Yep. Good. Hold. Good. Step forward, set. Good. Hold. Angles. Good. Tell me why I want your hips going up the field when you're in the ball. Good. Exactly. So you can take space, start a counter. When you guys are going through, okay, right? Biggest thing is as we go, get the ball open here, get it with the ball, and then start taking the space. Okay, right? Good. Up. Turn your hips. Good. Hips open. Good, Rory. Get too flat. Okay. Just a little bit of a turn so that you can still push into that space. If not, now you're in an advantageous position to then go into cross and step forward. Good. That's fine. Good. Goal. Angle your hips. Turn your hips a little bit too much. Around. Have a little bit more power and explosiveness. We're just going to do one progression, then we're going to start getting into more decision making. So, we're going to start seeing the ball come from the wide area. We're also going to work on a little bit in possession, out of possession, and defending the goal. Okay? So, Andrew's going to check. Alright, he's going to receive. Okay? He's going to look to movement and play the ball into the hitting goal. Okay? Which would be our center back that's splitting wide. Okay? From there, Rory, you're going to take your touch. Okay? I'm going to come in, be an active runner. Okay? Good. If I want to, I can hit the ball towards goal. Right? Makes sense? Pretty simple. Okay? So just some very simple in possession, out of possession work. With the ball coming in from the wide area. Okay? Rory, you can change however you want to serve the ball. Right? So if you want to put it on that side of the mannequins, you can. If you want to put it on this side, to me, totally up to you. Whether you cross it off, up to you. Take it across. Good. Good. Yep.
Cheers on us, it's gonna work.
And now, please. Touch that.
Ready.
Play. Touch.
Same time.
Play.
You're going to bed.
Good tempo, Rory. Love it. Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's how it works. You guys got it? Hey, next one comes in right away. You know what we'll
He's
do?
serving it with his right foot. So we want to take a little bit more space.
Go on the outside.
Okay, depending on how he takes his touch. If he takes his touch down the line, okay, I can cheat a little more. If he takes his touch and comes back up the line, or he takes his touch in, I'm going to adjust my position. Okay, really important piece is I want to see your hips open more,
Go to bed
so
right
we
away.
can adjust
Two
the
gates to go
ball.
through. Without
Okay,
here.
anything that's kind of in this space, right in between the posts,
Good.
here, we adjust the ball, potentially go win it for our team. Right? When you're ready, Aiden. Go. Yep. Good. Open. Good. Hold on. Okay, on my feet.
Good. Right. Come on, defender.
Yeah.
Defender.
Good. On my feet.
One in. Good. Once you defend, you're going to
Hold on. In the goal. Keep it flat. Flag.
Good.
Hey, up. One. Deal with it. Sprint. Yeah. Good. Touch.
You guys think it's defending?
Not better.
Not. Get here. Right in here. Make contact. Make the, right? It's way too easy right now. Throw. Done.
Aiden, punch feet.
You don't get tight, easy to outplay.
Good.
Right?
Good.
So,
Good.
I want to
Good
see.
stuff. Relax. You guys can go in. Good.
2v2.
There you go. Just one. Decision. Tempo. Good. Up. Good. Yes, we keep playing. Good.
Guys, gotta hit the press.
Good. Now we go. Keep going. Good. I like it.
Wait.
Get it.
Good. You have the ball.
Good change, direction. Love it, Rory. Yes, he's finding. Aiden. Good. Right, the ball. Good. Good hands.
First round goes to,
Like it, good. Right.
So now, you guys are going to do the same thing, okay? But
Dave, play.
Play another ball in. 2v2 after, okay? Check in. And take them out.
Yes. Yep.
Where the defender's coming from.
Spin on it.
A lot of you guys.
Wait.
Think about it.
Dave, done. Keep
Your
going.
first time this way, you're going to go there and put even more. And then you do a skill to change direction, I'll play and come back to the
Decision. Tempo.
same thing.
Dave, up.
Receive here.
Guys.
Starting to go that way. You do something, disguise where your intentions are, and go against the movement of the defender. Activity is tight. Combine, quick combinations.
Keep playing.
Outplay individually. Nice faces, well done.
Come on, better touch, guys. Come on,
attack.
Again.
Disguise it.
Good.
Out,
Good.
out,
All right.
Same guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, 7, 8. Play it. Good. Now you're in. Let's go. Good. You're in. Go. That's 1 point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Visit. Play. Good. Take the touch. Good. 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 It's live. And good. Okay. So just recognize if you can get into the space, right? Run. Okay, so you have players attacking the front post space, or the middle, or the back post space. Even you can have a runner coming here as well, right? It's a 5v3 attacking between this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Good, it's live. Good, come in on it. Love it. Good. Play. Keep going, Tim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play. Good. Come on, better ball out. Good. Love it. Great ball. Good. Good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play. Good. You're in. Good. Find it. Good. Defend it. Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 9. Okay, good. Come in on it. Mirror. Wait. Wall. Step up. Good. Touch. 1.
4, what else can you do? Let's say they drop it. What else can you do? No, go down.
8, 9, 10. Good stuff. Good. Top. Good work.
What else can you do? Down passes in on anybody. Cut it back, right? So cut it back.
Still, play.
Good.
Good. Second, yeah.
If you guys do that,
Don't mind it. Well done. Good header. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other way. Good. Love it. You're in. Go. Well done, Miles. Good. Good stuff. 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love it. Yes. Good play. Position. Good. Love it. Good touch. Yes. Good. Well done. You can move up and down. That ball. Good. Find the wide area quickly. Good. Again. Move Ben. Deliveries. Play. Come on, green front. Done. That's
that is ready to launch.
good ball. Good. Play him, Bobby. Good. Good touch. Good deliveries. Great ball, son. Oh, lucky side. Keepers rotate. Connect. Done. Good. Good. Touch. Pick out your target. Cross selection. Good. You got to play. Can you play him? Now can you get it? Good, Lori. 30 seconds. Connect. I won. Yeah, ready? Serve it. Yeah, again, deliveries. Hey. Wait. Okay, gotta fix someone out. Good. And again. Ready? Right. Good. Yep. Back in. We got someone out, Sam. That work. Good. Again. One.
Cycle.
Good man. Come on. Good. Get him here. One.
Yeah.
Man out. 2. 3. One. 4. Turn. 5. Now you can go. Yeah. Good. 5 minutes. Good.
On his touch, no shot, Bobby.
Eat it. Good. Talk. Good. Yeah. White, you can go to the goal if you win the ball. Good. Get out. 1, 2. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Now ball. Yeah, you need to keep it. Yeah. Yeah. Good shit. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Set it, Bobby. Out.
Good. Yeah, service Sam. Great save.
My post-session kind of recap. Overall, I think with the goalkeepers in the like goalkeeper component piece, I thought it was pretty good. I think the goalkeepers definitely need a bit more work in understanding like where to position themselves where the ball is in relation to where it is in the flank area, and then making sure that they have a good hip, like a good open hip position so that they can come through and win the ball. One of the big things that I was trying to tell them was make sure that they win the ball and then take space, right? Don't just land on 2 feet and stop. Can you win the ball and then attack? As soon as we got into the rondo, the second exercise, I thought it was pretty good. Again, I think the communication from the goalkeepers with the defenders could have been a little bit better, especially if the ball was like played higher, telling the defenders to step higher and squeeze the space. And then the condition game, again, I thought the goalkeepers did a pretty good job in their positioning from the wide area. Again, as the space gets more crowded, I definitely think that they could have, influenced the space a little bit more. It's obviously more difficult when you have bodies on top of you. I think some things that I would have changed would have been, I probably would have obviously put the camera location in a little bit of a better spot. I tried to use a VO, but we didn't have the ability to do that, so I would use my GoPro, so it's kind of a fixed location. And then probably if I would have had a little bit more space, because we have other groups on the other side, so the space was a little bit tight. But if I could have been if I could have had a little bit more space, I think there would have been a little bit more service into the box where they're kind of like serving it from potentially that half space. But overall, right, I felt I got what I wanted out of the session. There's a lot of service coming into the box. The goalkeepers were either coming out to claim the ball or they were dropping in to defend the goal, right? So those footwork patterns that I was kind of working on in the beginning of the activation was kind of really what I was looking for. So overall, I felt pretty good about the session, but just those like little tweaks would have made it a lot better.